This week, I want to concentrate on preparing the launch of my newest pattern, the Anabelle top. I have quite a lot to do. First, I'd like to create a carousel with all the pattern details that I'll post a few days before the launch. I also need to film and take photos of my second sample that is fresh off the blocking mat. I need to finalize the pattern page on Ravelry and also draft the pattern page on my website, so everything is set for launch day. I need to film and edit the launch reel for Instagram and draft the launch email that I will send to my newsletter subscribers. Hi, my name's Catherine. I'm a knitwear designer living in the French Alps, and I share my knitwear design process and journey here on YouTube, also on Instagram. This week I have quite a lot of work to do to prepare the launch of my new design, which is the Anabelle top. Actually, I'm wearing my second sample right now, which is freshly blocked. This is the first time I'm wearing it, and it's in this lovely moss green color from Drops Belle. And I'm very, very happy with the fit. This one is the cropped version and my cream color version is the long version. And I just love the cropped version because you can wear it with high-waisted trousers or a skirt or a dress or anything, and it's just perfect. I will film some b-roll of me wearing the top so you can have a look at the differences between the long version and the short version. I think this is just really, really cute. I am sorry for this dark shadow. You can see here, this is just the shadow of my camera, and I do not have any lighting. I don't own any external lighting whatsoever for filming, so I'm just using natural light, and my desk is oriented like against a wall, and the only light source, well, natural light source of the room is the window that's kind of behind you. And I think this shot is the most aesthetic you can have of me on my desk. So it's okay, we're gonna work with it. So here I just have YouTube on with some ambience playlists. I like working with the lo-fi music in the background. And I just discovered the Yellow Cherry Jams. I don't know if you heard about them. And they have really nice videos, and it's all non-AI. It's him playing on the guitar, and she's always doing something like painting or just hanging around. It's very cozy and it's a nice vibe. So I'm going to put some music on to work. And I think I'm going to get started with the carousel with all the details of the pattern that I will publish on Instagram. We'll see how it goes. I took some photos and videos of my second sample this morning, but there was too much sunlight, and I don't think that the footage and photos came out good. So I'm going to try again because now it's a bit more shady and I think the lighting is going to be a bit better. Although it is at least 32 degrees. It's so warm. We're going to make it work. Yesterday I didn't film. It was the 14th of July here, and it's a bank holiday, and well, the kids were home and we had some stuff going on, so I didn't film. But I did manage to work on the pattern page on my website, which is great. I updated the photos with the ones I took on Monday and also some previous ones I already had, and added all the information about the pattern, all the information about yarn, gauge, needles, a description of the pattern construction, and all of that type of information. So it's all set, all ready for launch day. The only thing I do have to update just before the launch is the button on my website to buy the pattern. I use PayHip, which is quite handy because they handle all of the tax information across different countries, so I don't have to handle any of that. A bit like Ravelry. Ravelry handles all the taxes and redistributes the taxes to the different countries concerned. So I don't have any of that stuff to do, which I do find quite overwhelming and complicated, and I don't want to handle any of that. So yeah, when you buy a pattern on my website, you pay through PayHip. Now, what do I have left to do? So a little recap. I finished the carousel with all the details for the launch that I will post a few days prior to the launch. I did add a few modifications because I did use a photo I took Monday and it might change until the last minute. I took all the photos and video footage of the second sample and I need to edit them. So normally you should have seen some of the edited footage and photos already on the vlog, but I am going to edit them now, actually. So apart from that, what else do I have to do? Oh yeah, I do have to edit the launch reel. So maybe I'm going to do a lot of editing today. Depending on how long this is going to take me, I might continue on to another task today, or I might take the rest of the day to work on my jumper pattern design that I am currently working on, which you have seen in the previous vlog. And yeah, so maybe I'll do that. Not sure. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. I managed to do all of the things I planned to do this morning, which is great. I edited all of the videos I needed editing, the reels, all of that. And I also worked on a video tutorial that I needed to finish for the Azulejos top. So that's all done. That's actually been uploaded to my YouTube channel. And now I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the afternoon chilling in front of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I started watching again from the beginning, and I'm gonna knit on my next sweater design, which is going to be called, it's all wrinkled, the coffee break sweater. Why the coffee break sweater? I don't know, it just seemed fitting for some reason in my mind. So that's what I'm gonna go for. So this is what it's looking like currently. I'm sorry if it's wrinkled, it's not blocked yet, and it's been scrunched up in my project bag. It's a raglan jumper with some short rows at the back that help lift the back slightly, so the front of the neck is a bit lower than the back. And so as I said, it's a raglan jumper, so you increase in 4 areas around the yoke to create the sleeves and the front and the back. You knit everything until the armhole depth, then you put the sleeve stitches on hold and join the front and the back panels by casting on stitches at the underarms and then continuing the body in the round. So as you can see, this currently has no hem and it's rolling up a lot, so you can't really see what the actual length will be like. But I've finished the body except for the hem, and I've started knitting one of the sleeves. So this sleeve is going to be interesting. I am making some decreases along the sleeve until a certain point where you're going to create a pleat somewhere around here at the back of the wrist, and then the cuff is going to be in 1x1 rib. I can't wait to get at the point where I have to do the pleat and the cuff. And this is knitting up quite quickly, to be honest. I'm using 4mm needles with 2 strands of Majogan Tweed Supreme held together, which is light fingering weight yarn, which has a nice tweed to it. I'm using, I think this is colour, it's linen or oatmeal, I can't remember which one, but it's one of those. And it's very, very nice. I'm very happy with how it's looking for now. So that's the plan for this afternoon. I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm gonna put the next episode of Buffy on and just knit away in the round and hopefully get some centimeters done on this sleeve. I think the audio is going to be a bit better like this. It's the big day. It's the launch day of the Anabelle top. Sorry if my voice is a bit different. I woke up not too long ago and I have a few things to finalize before the launch, so I want to get that done quickly. So I did finalize the pattern page on Ravelry, I did finalize the pattern page on my website, and I did draft the email for the newsletter to announce the launch. The only thing I haven't done yet is the test knitter showcase, but I can do that in a few days. It's not urgent. Today I really have to get everything ready for the launch so that people can buy the pattern. There are a few little things I have to finish today and I couldn't do before. On the website I couldn't change the homepage until the launch day, and I still have to also my voice isn't awake yet. Maybe some coffee will help. I still have to update the homepage. Currently it's saying that the Anabelle top is coming soon, and the button underneath leads to the newsletter to get notified when it's out. And I need to change that up visually to make it different so people can see it's different. And also, well, update the button to open the pattern page. I also want to add a little banner at the top saying pattern has launched. And what else do I still have to do regarding that? I think that's it. Oh, I also have to update my Linktree links and also update my bio on Instagram. I want to add the link to the pattern directly when you open the Linktree links on the first link. And I also want to update my bio on Instagram to say that you can get the Anabelle top in the link below. And when all of that is done, I'm going to upload my launch reel that I made a few days ago. I still have quite a lot to do actually, and it's 9:15, and the launch officially, I like to launch them at 10 a.m. So I think I better get on with it. Let's go. It's out. It's out. I've published it. Everything's done. Everything's sent out. Everything is ready. I uploaded the Instagram reel and just realized that there's a little problem with it. So I might fix that. Oh no, I can't really fix it. Oh, well, it's okay. Yeah, everything's done. And now there's nothing left to do. Then wait. And that's it. So now you can get your own copy of the Anabelle top on my Ravelry designer page and also on my website. So yeah, if you want one, you can get one now. At last, it's finally here. And now I have work to do on my other designs. I have to finish my sample of my coffee break sweater. Actually, I am playing Yarn Chicken. I realized that I haven't finished my second sleeve. I'm about halfway-ish through the second sleeve, and I only have one ball of yarn left, which I have started. I think I bought this yarn months ago, and it's going to be a pain to find another ball of yarn from that dye lot. So fingers crossed I'm going to finish the sleeve with the amount I have left. And my Azulejos top is in grading. I should hear back from my grader today or in a few days. And then I want to get it tech edited. Then I'm going to be able to call for testers for the Azulejos top. So stay tuned for that because it's coming very soon. It's a quick knit, to be honest. I think I managed to knit mine in a week or so. It's quicker than the Anabelle top because you don't have any lace motif. It's plain stockinette stitch until the color work. It does knit up quite fast. Follow me on Instagram if you want to hear about the test knit. You can also subscribe to my newsletter on my website so you can receive the test call directly in your inbox. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little video. It was quite difficult to show you a lot of the behind the scenes because I am mainly working on my PC, so there's not much to see in real life, but I did try to record what I did today and try and make it a bit more interesting. Well, until the next video, happy knitting, and don't forget to get your copy of the Anabelle top. Have a lovely day. See you in the next one. Bye.